Let's go now. Blue check.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6. Across midfield. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Red, yellow. Yellow, blue. Blaster, stick. Hurry.
Ritter now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ritter going to change up the look. On third down, here's Gibbs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 outbounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. It's Tucker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But just shy of midfield. Here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
And now an audible here into something else. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
And they'll run with Tucker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tucker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Buccaneers
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Touchdown, Detroit! Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 3. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29.
Looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down now, it's Tucker, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Now a give, right side. Tucker. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and
1. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And under the line Lions pressure. He's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter.
That is caught, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. 12, 10. Ready?
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 7-yard line.
Ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ritter going to change it up.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Going play action. Ritter.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Yaya Diaby.
In there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Brady Fairbairn for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2nd and 3. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I
think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Palmer.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard
Cooper will
line.
come in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away.
And the Buccaneers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
There's some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Ready up.
And the Lions first down.
52 blaster. Ready?
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and 4.
One.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs trying on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, here's Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
17. Ready?
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself, because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 72.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Scoop.
Now back to throw.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ridder now on 2nd down.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
40 yards.
And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Ready?
Ridder will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Buccaneers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw.
That's That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
79 Bronco. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Sean Tucker from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers have it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Ready. Faster, faster. Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Ritter. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Let's go. Eagles blue. White. Steel, black. Black ultra. Hey, green.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ridder on 1st and 10. Open man, he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Riggs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Red, cycle.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ridder. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past